Welcome to the Introduction to Appreciative Inquiry. I'm your instructor, Dennis Lawrence, and I just wanted to welcome you and provide a little bit of information about the course and about the first unit to give you a little understanding of what's required and how to proceed. One of the first questions would be, what is appreciative inquiry? And it's a problem-solving model that you can use if you're in a classroom, if you're an instructional designer, if you're a corporate trainer, if you're a preschool teacher, whatever role you're in. Appreciative inquiry gives you a model to solve and improve your practice, any issues in your practice to improve them. So that's the introductory definition. You'll see a lot more this week, but many of you are already practicing in your own practice. You already have a model to find and make corrections and improvements. This gives you formalized ways to do that. I think is going to be very helpful to you and to your colleagues and to those that you're in charge of working with. I wanted to go over some of the basics of the course. Weeks that you have assignments, weeks 1, then 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, you have assignments. Those are always due at midnight Sunday. And notice week 1, you have a writing development plan. And that's just a self-reflection plan to think of ways to continue to develop as writers. We're all developing writers. Just formalize that. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. That's where you're going to design your affirmative topic. So those are the assignments. You don't have one every week, but you do the first 2 weeks. After that's every other week. You have discussions each week. One discussion each week, except week 1 you have an introduction and 2 discussions. The response to the discussion prompt is due on Thursday of the week. You respond at least one other by midnight Sunday. So you respond to the prompt and then at least one other by midnight Sunday. And the first week you have the introduction to, after that there's only one discussion each one. So that's just an overview of the assignments and discussions. In Unit 1, you are going to have 2 discussions. And as I say, the initial response is Thursday. Respond to one other. The more the merrier. But the requirement is to respond to at least one other by midnight Sunday. The assignment, the writing development plan, and then a little thing of where the resources. There's so many resources to read and be prepared for. So take some time to do all of this before you think about doing that. So let's take a look at the course structure, the framework first. At the home of the course, you always find announcements. I'll put an announcement there at least every week. If you have any questions, this is where you ask the question, a place to introduce yourself, and some policies. The course overview is something that I just took a few shots out for that PowerPoint, a little bit more information there. Then each week, the tools and resources, by the way, I want to stop and talk about that because the tools and resources, these are clicks to places at your fingertips that will help you with this course, this program. So you notice each week, linked from the left, and you go to week 1, and you'll see the introductory material. Each week there's always going to be a little introductory material. And this is about Introduction to Appreciative Inquiry. There's a to-do list, which I've just previewed for you, and there are the 2 discussions and the assignment overview. So making yourself familiar with that, here's a deep dive into what is appreciative inquiry. And if you look at these side-by-side PDF of appreciative inquiry, it is a problem-solving model. Here's problem fixing, refer to previous state to fix a problem, but appreciative inquiry, you want to move ahead. So you're not just fixing something, it's transformative. So reviewing all the resources. Now there's a writing feedback worksheet, and a lot of this is self-reflect. The toolbox, smart thinking, these are things that you are going to set up for yourself that'll be of help to you. Smart thinking, you can submit your paper to Smart Thinking and get feedback on that. So it's a tool you want to check out as well. There is a course progress bar to track your activities. Then a very valuable piece is this reflection journal and weekly planner. Clicking on the weekly planner shows you what's due every week and when it's due. The reflection journal is a place for you to write and to reflect and to save your own ideas. That's not graded, but it's a place for you to really reflect. Reflection, why to do that. Looking at the e-portfolio, you may use that further in your folder. And then again, thinking about the appreciative inquiry project, APA self-assessment, the writing self-assessment, that's going to be the first assignment, and that discussion post. Take some time to go through this, and it's going to make a lot of sense to you, but it does take some time. The first one, the writing development plan, each one. So I hope this has been helpful to you. I look forward to working with you.